Okay, it should be live. And it's gonna be the final stream of Ghost Trick. Oh boy. Alright. Finally wrapping up this game today, so let's continue. The autosave or the manual save? Actually, why is it both? Like, why is it not the same? It's only a few minutes apart, but huh. I thought that when I did the save thing, it was like the beginning of the chapter. Why is it different? But anyways, don't know how long this stream is gonna be. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna last around like the same time anyways. But who knows? Maybe because like we have like the final chapter, it might be a little longer. But they kept their promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. 2 hours. Dang. Not that much time left. Hello? This is Jowd. Sissel, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. The control room? Well, you better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, it looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. At the other end of the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I better go. Alright, nothing for me to do. Does it itself. A single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel. But that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. And I just reached the center of the web. Welcome to the Yonoa? Detective Jowd. My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd. I use your phone. Hope you don't mind. Egad, never thought you'd track us here, such thing as you're a death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised by your choice of transportation. A submarine, eh? But how'd you find us, my man? I mean, the police knew where the Yono was going to surface, confound it. We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. I have a little something for you. Kavanaugh has given me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch. Yes, Inspector Cabanella. I hear he's an excellent investigator. By the way, where is that man in red? I know he's on the submarine somewhere. Ah, Sissel, you mean? You can relax. That's nothing but his shell. His shell, eh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely, right about now, he's controlling your daughter. Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please let her go. Bah. There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer, the source of his powers. Well, what in the world was that? The Temsic fragment inconspirates special powers. And our deal with Sissel is concluded, as far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? What a mistake to make, right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd! Where do you go? What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, then the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I better find them, and fast. I think I would be... Well, actually, no. I was in the phone after all, I guess. So that makes sense. Can't leave the submarine. Can't I go anywhere else besides the left, it looks like. Oh. So you're here, huh? It's Missile! Yes, I think you might remember who you are by now. At least it was the shock was a minute ago. I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. Oh, in my loss of memory, I can't say that much better. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. Do you think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out? I'm sorry to say, I don't think it can. Why not even bother to ask? But you do have the power to swap objects. So let's go find that lady and the little lady together. You got it! Huh. Okay. Telephone was ringing. Wow! It's Miss Camilla! I just know it! My trusty nose is practically screaming it at me. I think you call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing. You bet! Okay, so probably just had to be this then. The riddle is just to like move around. Let's see. So the weird thing is that I can't really swap, I think, while Sissel is on it. Yeah, because if I want to swap, I will usually press space, but now it's talk. Hello? Hello? Miss Camilla? Hello? It's no use! This back hello just doesn't like me! Just scream out for me, Miss Al. I'll come right over. Okay, so let's see. Sissel can't really move anywhere. The emergency lights probably I could switch as well. gear. There are these 2 switches here. A wastebasket. Let's see. Oh, okay. I was wondering, it's like, what can I possibly do this? But now I understand. It's the fact that these basketballs are heavier, so the nets are down. So I saw with this. Okay. I was wondering what the point of the baseball was. But then I noticed, like, oh wait, the nets actually are up and down. So that at least allows Sissel to now move. Okay, so that's what they want me to do. Rather than Sissel being on the nets down below and like moving like so, I'm basically just... Oops. Yeah, I should use the mouse for this. We're having to move along the ceiling, essentially. I think I just heard another little explosion at the distance. Got a bad feeling about this. Sissel, look! I'm like, hello? It came off the hook. Uh-oh, better answer it fast. Oops. What is it, missile? Oh, Sissel, hurry, hurry! Okay, I'm coming. That's right in front of me. I just have to use it. Hello? Is anybody there? It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel. Where are you? Somebody, please answer. I guess you can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lene is... She said Lene. Miss Lene! We better hurry. Let's go, Sissel. Go there. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. It's no use. Nobody's answering. Oh, there's this little lady gonna die. Well, I should say lady detective, huh? Miss Camilla! And... Miss Lene! Oh, poor Miss Lene! Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy, I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! And Miss Sal, too. I'm so glad to see you're alright. Well, I wouldn't say I'm alright exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Miss Sal, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? That's right. Camilla has a core now, so that means she did hear Miss Sal's voice before when he saved her that time. So that was you, wasn't it, Miss Sal? You're the one who's taking the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla. I'm so glad I was born, your little doggy. Hey, Miss Sal? Could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? But don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Miss Sal. Wonder what happened this time. Better talk to the little lady a little more. And then, I better do something about the detective lady. Can't talk to you a minute? Yes, sissy? Can you tell me what happened to you? What happened after I last saw you at your old house? Oh, let's see. After that, I think I fell asleep. I woke up to the sound of an engine. So she was already in the submarine by then, eh? I thought to myself, I had to escape. The next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired I couldn't move. And then... Camilla! So she got on the submarine and found her, okay. I was so relieved, I don't remember what happened after that. She must have passed out, the poor thing. You've been through so much. You were very brave. I think Lene's probably been through more than me. You've both been brave. Monitor the wheel. Oh, okay. Gotta turn it then. Oh, Sissel, you're here! Lene, what in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case. Hey, what's Detective Jowd? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. Now it's all making even less sense than before. After we left the super's office, we followed after the man in red. We checked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Campanella fired into him with a bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor on the edge of town. But John and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him its surface. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Dr. John and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line, and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There's a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Oh boy, sounds like it'd be quicker just to see for myself. Rewind time! Camilla, are you okay? Camilla? Hello, Lene. Voice is detective now. It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you really that man from this park 10 years ago? Well, I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted, to be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I've... What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh. Got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out. Oh. Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not. You're not him. She's right. I'm not him, am I? He was going to shoot Detective Jowd. As Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring it back to life again. You have to add that again part. So let's see, the cause of death this time was a mysterious explosion. I'm pretty up for a dead woman. You know that those love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. Alright, let's do this thing. Buying clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. Okay, so... actually, nothing I can really do right now. Because the wheel isn't even turned. So I need some other object. Could be on that gun, it was close enough. Okay, there you go. That should be a good position for me to... Because I can't really do anything else, it seems. It's gotta be the phone, then. So you just can't get the line to work. That's funny. I thought I could use the phone to pass if somebody was calling. What are you talking about? The receiver has to be off the hook first, silly. Well, don't look at me. I can't do it. I don't have any hands or feet right now. Somebody, please answer the phone. You want something done, you have to do it yourself. Okay, I can be the wheel. Don't know what turning this will do. I can be on the handle here. Emergency light. Okay, let's see what turning the wheel does. Oh. Okay. Works out for me. Hey, we somehow managed to knock down the receiver. Somehow managed? Who's to say that's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry. Now's your chance to get on the phone. It might be Detective Zhao. She's right, I better check it out. Hello? Anybody there? Everybody's still there? Get yourself here, on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up. Why don't you answer? Anyway, come here, coming. We're leaving. Alright, well. I'm kind of curious as to what spinning that, like, handle thing or valve or whatever will do. It probably doesn't really do much because obviously there's a, you know, whole deal of being like, hey, we should check out this phone. So, you know, I guess we will go here. Since we went through the trouble. So it must be true what they say. That there are restless ghosts on board. Pay the phone book. That does it. I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mom. Who's he calling restless ghosts? Well, it's true neither one of us is really resting in peace. Anyway, as such has lost one of its crew. I guess that means the fate of this sub has changed slightly. That's a fate change, huh? It's Detective Zhao. What's going on there? I saw his little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man Red's about to get his Tamsic fragment taken away. Alright, let's take a look at this. Like, is it really gonna add, like, the... She's also trying to finish an explosion. It's gonna add, like, the new person, the new crewmate. Took stuff from the man Red's body and made escape. Banned the Yono to the sea. The man Red was controlling her. Came along to the cell with me to save his suspicious Linnea and Camilla. How do I get this? He says, in constant anguish. He says to hold the execution. Personally, come and bring the case to a conclusion. Guardian of the park. But then spilled before my eyes, along with the room he was in. He accidentally hit the little doggy with his motorcycle. Remember the crew of the submarine, the Yonoa, afraid of the restless ghosts he hears all on board, he decides to quit his job. The other me. The man I was pursuing, who I was convinced was me. His true identity is the Manipulator, the spirit of a man who was killed by a meteorite fragment 10 years ago. He used Camilla as part of his revenge, but while he was out, his fragment was stolen. I don't get it. What's happening? They decided to conclude the deal without the other party present. They're just gonna go ahead and steal the Tamsic fragment. Huh? But that's cheating! I think we have more important things to talk about right now, or to think about right now. Where's the Tamsic fragment going to go? Oh, okay, it actually does. I had no idea the thing was actually able to launch it up. Wait a minute. There we go. what happened? Oh, but the problem is that if I do this, I can't actually go anywhere, can I? I can turn this valve. These switches I can lower. If I do this, I won't be able to move over there. Is that where the thing is gonna drop down to? Because if that's the case, then I can land onto it. Yeah, it seems like it. Oh wait, it's on a conveyor. Okay, that's cool. It'll just move it. There we go. Telephone. Can't really do anything with that, I'm pretty sure. Dialing it. Yeah, so I think we'll just have to be on the capsule. Ah, really? Ah, the Tensec fragment, you're mine at last. The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Very well, sir. Cecil, what just happened? The Noru just disappeared with Detective John in it. Don't worry, Lene. I bet Detective John can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. I can't believe this is happening. Now then, I better hurry along. Before Cecil discovers what he's lost and comes after me, then Yono will be his coffin. May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Cecil. Aha, so that's the cause of that giant explosion. Huh? What is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo! It's like, well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes more readily to mind. Looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before the torpedo is fired. Okay, but what can we do? Can't land a launch. But what can we do? Let's just get to the torpedo as fast as we can. Maybe we can find a way to stop it somehow. Somehow? A true detective never gives up. Well, we certainly can't just ignore it. Alright, lower it. Power switchboard. Alright, we're on it. There's no time, it's gonna launch! Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope! Why was the I hope at the end the strongest part of that sentence? Okay, here goes. Why is there a mouse in here? But also, wow, how do you like actually make so the torpedo just like launches and then just turns around? That feels like that should never happen. You know, like that seems like a really dumb way to get yourself killed. I came off of the route without giving it too much thought. But was this really the best move? I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in here? Do you know how a torpedo works? No, I can't say I do. But I think I'm sure know a lot. I saw explained it once in a book. On impact, the fuses and the tip is depressed. That in turn sets off the The detonator. Detonator, huh? That must be that red button. So how do we stop it? They didn't explain anything about that in the book. Wow, you guys sure know a lot. Or not. Operate, eh? I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. Spinning black things, right? Apparently, their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. It must be pretty heavy. Why don't we use these weights to our advantage somehow? The detonator. Gyroscopes? Stop. Let's examine the detonator. It's probably the detonator. Hey, don't press it! The torpedo will explode! Uh-oh, better be careful. But you know, there should be a safety device around here somewhere. Safety device, huh? That sounds promising. We have to put the safety on before this thing blows up. This looks like just the thing. If we cut this thing on the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does that mean exactly? It means we won't be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. I have to admit, I don't understand all the details, but I do want to give it a try. But before we can do that, so we have to get something out of the way first, huh? So what happens if I stop this? It's some little thing, isn't it? Quite a worthy adversary. You do know the Radmid isn't the main focus here, don't you? Okay, true. But until it's out of the way, we can't set the safety device. You're right. If only our missile was here right now. I think this little creature should leave somehow. Great, we've dumped the little creature off. Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device. Right. There, we cut the safety device on. We did it! That should keep this torpedo from exploding. But there's just one problem. Problem? What's that? The torpedo is still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. What was that noise? Looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But looks like the submarine's still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including that little rats. Including the little rats. So we did it! Fate averted. What's the matter? You still look unhappy. You stopped the torpedo from blowing up, but we still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right. I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable. Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway, I need to get back to the president as quickly as we can. Right, I'm worried about Camilla. We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. I gotta get him out of here. I better go meet up with Linne. Better hurry over to Linne. It's not safe to stay here. It's not trying to stop that wall from coming in. A medium fan exam. Each of 3 machines is equipped with a fan. Now let's take a closer look. Here's there are 2 sizes of fans. Transformer, a starter, wheel. Okay, so I guess we need to operate this. The lights went out, but this machine apparently still works. Fortunately, I guess it won't run for very long. I mean, I can use this movement to help me create a path. So what is... I'm guessing I could be on here, right? Yeah. I could be on here, maybe. Not quite. Maybe? Yeah, there you go. Cool. Fire extinguisher, a small fan. What a cute little fan. Must connect to one of those big machines. Lene. Camilla, you're awake. How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Miss Al, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lene, what should we do? You have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sizzle should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too. I'm so happy everybody's going to be with me now. Camilla! Miss Camilla! I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do. Oh, I think I'm going to cry. Or whimper, as the case may be. I better send a signal to Lene that I'm here, before it's too late. Okay, I said I'd get you out of here, Camilla. But it's so dark I can barely see. Now what? I have ideas already, eh? I think she's asking for my help. I should send her a signal. Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sissel, he's here. Up you go. I'm glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. Looks like this room is gonna fill with water fast. We better get out that door as quick as we can. We won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure's too great already. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Think of it as the force of the water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, and by the way... Yes? I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please? There must be a switch or something somewhere that lowers the ladder. Provided the person who designed this up didn't miscalculate the ladder length. I didn't even consider that possibility. And I have to warn you, I can't swim, neither can Camilla. Yeah, you already told me. Okay, emergency light, the handle. Well, let's see what happens if I turn this. Okay, got the glove. Let's move a little bit. Fuse box. Hook. The door. Okay, that didn't really do much of anything. The door here too. If I stuck or something, I can't open it. I'll leave to your superhuman strength, detective. Okay, so what does moving this do? Get stuck on that. It moves back. Unfortunate. Switch. Sure, that's gonna be what we need to use then. Assuming it works. Okay, it does. You did it, Sissel. Thanks. Please don't die after I just rescued you. What was that? Looks like while I was sleeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Huh? Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know, you can fix it with your powers. Okay, no, that's just taking things too far. Oh, hey, great. Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question, considering the circumstances. Now, all I have to do is get to that door and we're safe. Well. That is a nasty fall. That would definitely hurt a lot. What happened now? Was the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs? I can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky, or we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet. Come on now, as if the latter could be true. What now? The water sure is rising fast. Come on. We just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. So I can't really be... Well, I think I see a familiar flame over there. Sissel, there you are. How's it going? How's it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous the situation is, don't you? Of course, after all. Just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course. Okay. Pipe, shaft, there's the torpedo, transformer. You can swap the fans. Pipes. Okay, well, what can we do about this? Go up is easier said than done when I'm holding Camilla. I know, we're gonna try to create a path for you somehow. The water just keeps on rising, please hurry. Oh, and by the way, did I ever tell you? You can't swim, neither can Camilla. Oops, already said that, didn't I? Okay, well, good luck. Okay, but what can we do about this then? Sissel's still kind of stuck down here because he can't really move, I believe. Like, that's too far. Okay, so now that she's done that... So I can still operate this. Okay, so that's probably what I need to do. This will move these things a little bit, I'm assuming. These pistons sticking out right in front of me. It's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge? It might be just that. Think you can climb them? If I wasn't holding Camilla, I could probably do it easily. Sissel, you're not telling Miss Lynette to leave poor Miss Camilla behind, are you? Could you just be quiet for a minute, Missa? Those pistons sure do look like they could be used to our advantage. So I wonder if the wheels... Does swapping the wheel make it not move? Oh, I thought they're doing that. That's like how much the pistons thrust out. It's based on how large the fans are. You could just move these pistons so they're a little easier to climb. I think I could do it. Okay, so in order to do that, we need 3 different sizes of fans. 3 different sizes of fans, eh? Do I have another size fan? I mean, got 2. Probably need to actually use my mouse more for this. Yeah, because I got a medium fan and a small fan, but if they're saying that I need 3 different size fans, I don't think I've seen a large fan yet. Oh wait, no, this is the large fan. Okay. In that case, then what if I do... I swap it like this then. Granted, I don't really know the order of these things of what's supposed to be. So we're just gonna have to see if this is good or we're gonna need to rearrange this. I get the feeling that it probably needs to be like maybe large, medium, small. But let's see if this works. Okay, yeah, it needs to be the other way then. Oh, the water's still rising. It's up to my knees. It's freezing cold. Just hold on. Prepare a clear path fast. Hey there, Miss Linde. Thanks, Miss Al. Okay, this guy's saying the same thing that I've already. Okay, so I suppose that's to be expected. Can't drag down, but I guess that's fine. Solve it like this then. So I do wonder if we really needed, like, I feel like all you really needed was just to have like 3 fan, or this one here just being out enough so you can actually just like, you know, jump on it and then just like climb up, but there, how about that? Wow, this is great. You made a staircase for me. Oh, I guess that's what they were doing. I mean, I guess it makes sense. But, like... Alright, they did say that, like, she can't really climb. I mean, you climbed up a ladder. I feel like you could probably do a similar thing. You know? Like, you could... I mean, I guess because it's, like, all the same, you know? It can't be, like, you walk to the side and climb up, so, like, there is that, I guess. So I wasn't quite thinking, like, the way it's supposed to be, but... So, better hurry. I don't think that water's gonna wait for you. Ouch! Steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? And there's no way to go around either. Think you can do something? Of course we can. We have to. Okay, well, first things first, I guess. Let's go have Sal go all the way up here. Darn this thing called water. Look what it's done. Huh? Just a second ago, it was chilling me to the bone, and now it's hitting me as steam hot enough to melt a person. My boots and my coat are soaking wet. Water just pours out of them when I move. How dare that water treat you like that? Here, let me lap it all up for you. You better not miss out. It's salt water. Sounds like she's starting to get crabby. Achoo! Okay, I'm working on it. Alright, to operate this thing again, just so I can actually move forward. Okay, so I need this to move out of the way at least, so I can do this. Wheel, I can turn, and that's probably all I can do, so let's see. So if I close this valve, I've shot out the steam flow to that first pipe. Oh, am I trying to go for all the wheels in this? There's a wheel down there. Here comes that water again. Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Miss Al, it's too salty. I think the more relevant point is that he's dead, so he can't drink it. Whatever, just do something about the steam. Leave it to me, Miss Linne. Sure, thanks, Miss Al. I guess the question here is whether or not I need to turn the valve down below. I don't know if that's connected to anything particular. I know that I can swap these things, but I feel like I probably want two at least. It's like I am curious about. Oh, but I can't interact with this anymore, can I? So I am stuck up here anyways. So I have to do these things. I don't believe that this one can move any further. Try to do something else, so. I guess I'll swap these things. Look at this, if I swap the pipes, chances how steam comes out, huh? Oh, I get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different, right? So each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way, eh? But that would come in handy. Ah, okay. Gotcha. So I didn't even pay attention to that. Okay. If that's the case, then that sprays both sides. So we probably want to. Yeah, that's good. There, how's that look? It looks great. All the horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, it's not far now. Try to move forward. A little surprised you can actually see that. I thought you needed the flashlight. Look up there. If I can just make it to that door, we can escape. And how the world am I going to get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Missile. How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Linne up with. Yeah, something to whisk Miss Linne up and glide her ever so gently to the top with. Hey, are you being sarcastic? Okay, so I mean, we did see, yeah, this thing. All right, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, raise away. That water rose up really fast. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry. Is that any way to ask for something? But what can I do? I tried to open this before, and I couldn't really do it. Please get this door open. I'm afraid I just can't do it. It's up to you and your miraculous powers now. We're almost there now, just have to get this door open. Maybe with the both of us doing it? It's no use. I can't budge it, must be stuck. Oh no. No. Is that gel? Or like, ooh, this way. Oh wait. Wow, with this, what the heck? Excuse me, that's a whole bunch of different like machine and objects and stuff that's stuck together in such a way that should not be possible. What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lene and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. Is it the manipulator? The submarine continues to sink down to the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. See, when I head up to find a single ray of light, light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Hey, there you go. Clear chapter 16. Alrighty, save the current place in time. Alright, let me put up this, yeah, we're gonna put out this text right here. I think I hear it's not a smoke detector, but I think it's the carbon monoxide detector that's beeping. And I'm pretty sure it's not low on battery because I've only like recently bought. But I don't know if that just means like maybe it needs to be tested or something like that. But let me see. BRB. Just BRB. So yeah, I will be right back. It shouldn't take too long. If it does require like a battery change or whatever, then I mean that shouldn't be the case because it's plugged into the wall. Like it's not a thing that requires batteries. So I feel like it just needs to be tested. But yeah, I will be back. Alrighty. Hopefully that has silenced the carbon monoxide alarm for a while. Now we can continue playing. 5:10 a.m. The abandoned submarine continues to sink slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. And then the little lady found the darkness and the saltwater closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Anna looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Oh, you know what? Actually, it doesn't have to be the manipulator. It could also just be the guy that, like, that first talked to me at the very beginning of the game. Oh, okay. I mean, when it looks, when you have the glasses like that, I guess it is Sissel. I see you managed to survive, detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Okay, so I guess my first thought was actually correct. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lene all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to the image of myself any longer. Can't remember who you are? That's right. Came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit tonight, I thought it was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon who you are and who I am too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I share my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. They got us good. It's all over for this submarine. The engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temstic fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah. That meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research. And I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get. And it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? On that day 10 years ago. fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart, and I died. So, of course, I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. I don't know how you got sent, like, flying back, though. Are the Temsic remnants still right there in that park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Another effect that the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite? One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? This is all so strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed, not really alive and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with a scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call the execution at the last second. So that's why you want his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know, they had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsic. Detective Zhao was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cavanella and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of the targets as well. So they stole my Temsic fragment and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never really thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later and you become a detective looking into Zhao's case. Tonight I invite you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. The Jigsaw was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan, anyway. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench in their scheme. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Aha, the inspector in white was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsek meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you would find out about Temsek sooner or later. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for a water pressure to crush this submarine. Oh no. There are no cores that link from here to the water surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and... There are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for the submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. There's no escape. I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years. You what? This feeling. Cut off from the world, all alone on a submarine? Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea? This must be how you felt all along. Linnae? Camilla! Is it true? We're stuck here? What? Oh, If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry! That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsek fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute! Yes, we do! This will tell us where Detective Jowd is. That present from the inspector in white. That's right, Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet's still in this person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right, Miss Linnae? Right. Oh, and wait a minute. What about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Unless Detective Jowd is our last hope. Come on, let's get started. Can't talk to him, though, eh? So, my dad isn't here on the submarine? Don't worry, we're gonna go get him right now. Okay, I hope it didn't hurt Linnea's feelings when I said about my dad saving us if he was here. Oh, don't worry about that. Comments like that just roll off right off Miss Linnea's back. She's really thick-skinned. Ouch. I'm gonna start being tougher, too. I wanna make my dad proud of me. Miss Camilla. I'm sure your dad is very proud of you, Camilla. So a shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without the fragment? It's there, yeah, but I don't know about calling it a shell. Detective Zhao's watch will tell us exactly where it is. Right, he said it was a radio receiver, didn't he? There might still be another torpedo on this submarine. If we use it, we can get to Detective Zhao. That's a brilliant plan, Detective. Think so? Heh. So what are you gonna do? Ride on top of the torpedo? Of course not! You guys are gonna go. Darn, I kinda wanted to see that. Did you want to see me drown? Well, there's no point in opening that door, is there? Well, actually, no, we probably do, just to go down to the torpedo, right? What happens if I operate this control panel? Ah, yes, grapes. Oh, we do need some nourishment. Yes. Why is machine shoving grapes at me? Well, this looks like the private cabin on the top officer, doesn't it? This machine is probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed. Oh, it sounds heavenly! I've been thinking about this for a while now. But don't you think that country's use of technology is just a little off? Says the guy who made a deal with said country. Anyway, it looks like the arm of this machine is a bit busted. Okay, so I can be on the phone, but, I mean, there are no communication lines, so this isn't gonna do anything, right? Oh, I can go to the torpedo room and the engine room. Okay. The torpedo room, huh? Then we're gonna have a torpedo up there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're gonna use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. We don't want to blow Detective Zhao up, but something like that. We'll climb to the torpedo room, too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there, then. It looks like torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are two tubes, so there should be one more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. Yeah, I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck. Okay, well, I mean, I can't really talk to Camilla though. How's it going there? I'm just checking the command room's coordinates now. I put a slight offset though, don't want to blow it up. I'm sure Detective Zhao would appreciate that. Well, leave this to me. Good luck with loading the missile. Okay, thanks. I can't really, like... What happened to these two ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? Guess we'll not be standing around unsure of ourselves. Blame your strength missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. Please help my dad, sissy. I'll be okay here. I'm not scared. Leave it to me, Camilla. We'll be back with your father to save you, I promise. Wait a minute, Sisso. What is it? What you just said? I wanted to say that. Thank you, Missile. We can do it. I know we can. Okay, let's see. Oh, I can't even go over there. Alright, I don't think there's any point to swapping those switches just yet. So let's go back to being Sissel, and I guess let's just interact with this then. Switch more well, maybe it's broken. I don't think the entire device is broken though. I'll just try if I can move the switch. I have to move it somehow. I can't do it with my powers alone. I mean, I guess I can't do like this switch, I guess. Nice. Alright, let's just move out here then. Okay, there we go. Now we just have you move out the way. There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable. Also on this end too. But something's odd. What is? The command room. It looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Right, okay. Hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. I've already set the torpedo's course. It'll head toward the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, I'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your opportunity will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. Then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, Missile. Missile? I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Linnae and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You have to do the rest, Sissel. Can't do it either. Can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Missile. What? But, Miss Linnae, you staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope. But, what if that something doesn't come? I don't be able to see you again, never ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Miss Al. Miss Camilla? I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then, don't worry. Miss Camilla! That's a good boy, Miss Al. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch. We're ready. Sissel? Yes? We never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're gonna see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Miss Al? That's right. We promised, little lady. Of course we will! I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes, then. That's right, Miss Al definitely is one of the best dogs. Good luck, friend. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I was trying to think of a way to save Linnae and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light, of hope, reach this far down into the deep sea? If I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Detective Jowd! I bet that big masked man did this! I'm going to fight him! You better not, you might break your teeth. Marin has lost power and is sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Let's talk to Detective Jowd. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd. Who are you? Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. How's Camilla? And what about Linnae? Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Zhao about everything that happened on the submarine Yonoa. So the submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine? I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you... Yomio? I should probably say like Yomiel. Just kind of... I say that a little bit. So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? That's right. But those people on the Yono were calling you Sissel? That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I'm trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you. Right, Detective Zhao? Right. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know? Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multidimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd never have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from an interrogation room and took little Nate as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. So sorry, Yomiel. 10 years ago. My soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody knows my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I want to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lene described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea, an overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all you to suffer what I was suffering. So that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I want you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was a twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was planning my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of that deal? A new life. Life? I asked him for 2 conditions. Number one was that they helped me with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth. New beginning, eh? I didn't care it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just want a physical receptacle for my soul. A name, an identity, an everyday life. I want to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I want to die surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. Completely man-made life. That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And the response in the end was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. Sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they didn't figure out what Tamsic was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this. None at all. I was a fool. So then, why'd they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't you just steal a hunk of the Tamsic meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanel and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then, they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary, peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old odd person. I didn't expect it, but imagine the twist, though. That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't steal the Tamsic meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Tamsic meteorite. So that's it, eh? So, the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bring Detective Zhao back to life, of course. What? What good would that do now? But we promised! We promised us the name Miss Camille we'd save them! We can't do that without you, Detective Zhao. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. Rewind time. Well, what can we possibly do? I mean, we do have the 3 of us here, so I'm sure we have a lot. So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too! By the way, I am not human, Detective. I am a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? Your country's use of technology. It's just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Yo, but like spinning his own head like a basketball, though, you know, it is kind of a flex. Like, bro, I'd be so upset. I'm upset already just like seeing him just do that. It's like, man, this clanker. Spinning his head right in front of me. Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? That's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Swift likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, Detective. Now it is time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Camilla, forgive me. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around. Alrighty then. Huh? What is it, Detective? Look at Yomiel's shell. There's an aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. Toxic fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? Talk. So what do you think, Sissel? Do you think we can rescue Miss Lena and Miss Camilla? I can't say for sure right now, but we do have a lead. Changing Yomiel's shell. That's the key to this thing. Now let's go grab that key. I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small it is, that they are afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temstic. His body cycle between the moments that separate his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Temstic fragment has been taken away. Exactly. So what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temstic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So, let's see. That means we can go back? Back to 4 minutes before your death? But, wait a minute. Exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seems like forever, and then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All to do now is remember. Final journey to the truth starts now. One of the best parts of the game. This is like the final chapter. So like one of the best parts of the game is the final part of the game. Save. Continue playing. Final chapter. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temstic meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. Crazy situation that this has come up. Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. You come any closer, I'll shoot her. Huh? Oh, a kid. Shoo! You might get hurt. And that fragment is what pierced him. You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? A police detective. So that's a Temsic meteorite, eh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsic from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. Dang, man, if this is what we're trying to do, like... I guess there really was no way to just stop the... gun from shooting Jowd, I guess, in there? Like... But dang, doing this means that... we pretty much won't really ever get a chance to... have all the events that just happened, like, take place. So, I mean, I suppose in a way, it could be that he doesn't die then, but all of the meetings pretty much just might not happen. Like, we don't know. But alright, let's see what happens then. Also, what is she doing? Like, is she just playing around with a plunger? Like, what? Did you have to sell it so foobar? You know, happy ending? I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, maybe there was a chance, though, that there was some way that Jowd could actually, you know, go and rescue the people at the sub. Like, who knows? Maybe. But this would be a good way to just kind of solve everything in the moment. Like, we don't know how the future is going to, like, transpire, you know, all that stuff. So there's still a chance, like, you might still have these, like, secrets and, you know, blah, stuff going on potentially. But I guess at the very least, there's a big chance that they won't be in this kidnapping and trying to save Camilla and then be stuck at the bottom of the sea situation, I guess. Alright. Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lily would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready? Huh, she's not gonna budge from that spot. But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of child did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, okay, like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense because, like, you know, but why does it look like a plunger? Like, yeah, clearly, you know, it's like the steam going on, it's like roasted potatoes. But, like, why does it look like a plunger? Anyway, Lily won't budge from that spot. They would just have to have the fragment move instead. A nozzle, a nozzle. They're different nozzles. Too far away to reach that. Roasted sweet potato. That's bones. there are multiple ways you could have drawn this roasted sweet potato that would not make it look like a plunger. Headphones, turn up. Let's examine the sweet potato. What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you even forgot what a sweet potato is? It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. There's nothing like them on a cold winter's day. They're sweet and they smell delicious. These guys sure are making me want to try one. So what is turning? Oh, okay, so that got her. What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Linnea's ears. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway. At least her face has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Yeah, okay. I don't know how, but okay. Okay, so I guess because I'm... I don't really know what I can do with these things. So let's see what... I can rock that. I can spray that. So what does rocking... So it drops that. Okay, so let's wait. And now we can spray this. I don't know how that works. But... Oh, shoot! I had to be on it! I had to be on it! I didn't think about how, like... or maybe I don't. I don't know. Maybe who knows? Look at that sweet potato. That big, scary sweet potato. That's not a sweet potato, Miss Al. That's Mino. Oh, right. Of course. But look at them. The potato and Mino. Right, they both have the same shape. So you're saying you can swap them, huh? Good idea, Miss Al. Okay, here I go. I'm gonna need your help. My help? Well, unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do about this. I was supposed to be on sweet potato so that I could actually, like, use this nozzle, I'm pretty sure. So, ripperonis. 2. 1. This was time for that meteorite to come down. Uh-oh, we gotta change the fragment's path somehow. Notice that both paths and face can be difficult things to change. There has to be a way. We were together, you and me. I thought we had to do something. Thought? That's funny. I wonder why he's using the past tense. Yeah, I mean, we already know. So, like, it's just something that I had to be, like, quick about. I didn't think, like, I would need to... Like, I was too busy thinking of the potato just, like, moving up into the fountain that, like, I completely didn't realize that I had to switch positions to, like, that spot. Because sometimes I don't know when it's like, okay, this is going to happen, I can immediately move, and when it's just going to be like, okay, this is a cutscene happening, so I can't do anything about it. I thought we can move those two for that spot. Which means we have to do something with the Temsic fragment instead. That should be easy with our powers. I think you're right, Miss Al. It's going to be the grand finale. So better rewind the clock again and see if I can pick up any other clues. Okay, let's have Miss Al move out of the way first. There we go. Now I can do this. We can have this. I'll be here. Now we can spray this higher up and swap. I don't know the. No, we're not swapping with that. Pretty sure we are swapping with this. But I guess first things first, I need to actually. Oh wait, right. Because if I swap it like this, I actually stay in the same spot. So. Swap. Or not. No, that's alright. Alright. Swap. Oh, look. The lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. Really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. This might hold for a little while longer. If I recall, the Testic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. If it sits firmly in its way. I mean, who's to say that this thing isn't just gonna, like, drop down and kill him anyways, though? I guess we'll see what happens. So time for the meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Miss Al, I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in that fragment's path. Oh, okay. That giant sweet potato. If it ain't get in the way, that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. Here's hoping. There, how's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No! Ugh! Detective Jowd! The sensor fragment shot through his leg! What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down, now! If you don't, you're going to shoot him! I don't know if he's detective training or what, but even though he's checking for the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! No! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen! Missile! The bullet stopped in midair. I'm here, inside the bullet. Now I saw it with something. What? With what? Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't Detective's true fate. To do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. But we need to move it here. Or at least move it close. So how do we do that? And given that I can't actually switch over to like this or anything like that, like I have to swap stuff now. So what can I do? Okay, now go ahead and swap that bullet, just like you did when we saved Inspector Cabanella. Something with the same shape as the bullet. Pretty sure something like that, saw something like that around here. Sweet potato. I mean, sweet potato looks pretty similar, but like, how do I actually get it to over there? Oh, the roasted sweet potato. Oh, okay. There's just more roasted sweet potatoes. That I even went over it and like I just didn't think about it. There we go. Actually, it is a little hard to see the sweet potato though. But I guess that's why they made the sweet potato shape the way it is. They made it look like a plunger because it looks like a bullet. Bleh. Oh my god, he still did! Oh no, we stopped the bullet. But we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch, in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Wake up! You gotta get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work. It's all over. We're out of time. Miss Linnae! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with. Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you do is possess her corpse. And you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together. I think that might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sizzle and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomio! Sizzle, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now, gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you only have a split second. Okay, now do it. Got it. Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Me? But what can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. The Hakaki will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Linnae. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. Okay, I really should just, like, use my mouse for this. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino. What can we do now? Honestly, getting a second or 2 helped. Oh, it helped, alright. Those 2 seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Ye gods. Ah, you're awake. What a crazy sequence of events. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. Unlucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. You can go call the police for me. I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? This is a detective's badge. We give it to children who have been very brave. A detective's badge? Thanks! Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But, you know, I'm glad it happened. Hey, mister. I found this kin. It was over there. Come to think of it, I saw a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kinda limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. Doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? You take home with me, little kid? Well, it was like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kin's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years. You're my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend? I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kid that wandered to this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Somebody, please look at me. Huh? Oh, a kid. Shoo! You might get hurt. Somebody, please reach out a hand to me. I just only died at the time. I lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. Next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the Black Kitten. No recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was something I just had to go see, just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left her a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiya." A man named me Sissel. His name was something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man. There was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lene, I would see that light. Or at least that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard, walked away. The black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It would look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you brought the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left, but then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? Hit Sissel inside that bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of toxic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. That makes so much sense. I was wondering, like, okay, so died in the presence of a toxic fragment, but like, where? How? I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But it turns out it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lene tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kin Sissel's fate, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh? So, Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right. We should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So, these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this Game of the Dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. And I have no intention of running away from that either, the most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So, before that happens, I just want to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yomil? Thank you, Sissel. So very glad I met you. Me too, Yomil. Sissel? Are we ever gonna see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Miss Sao. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, those you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Zhao. Y'all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now, we're each going back to our own new present. The neat thing about, like, the English language in this case is that the new present is also a gift, a present for everybody. Only quite works in English and maybe some other language, but, you know, definitely doesn't work in Japanese. Addendum, Sissel's best cat. True. I was a cat all along. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Wait! Before we go back to a new present, I want to thank you. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I am really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know. Who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. Another version. You changed the fates of many people tonight, the first of which was hers. He had not been there for her tonight. Her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, dang, they knew about that? Two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. he desperately reached out his paw toward his mistress. And that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! The powers are dead! But how? He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute! That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? Oh my goodness, old Missile! That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own. So you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly. And then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I had grown old, and my powers were weak. So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. What's crazy is that he actually knew where to be. Like, I guess maybe, I don't know if he saw like some memories of it a little bit, so he knew where to be. Cause like, you know, 10 years. Like, he got the powers, and like, yeah, he went back in time, but like, well, actually, no, because if he went back in time with the, with Yomiel, then like, he would know where he is, so I guess he would know the plan, so never mind. Yeah, in that case, he naturally would know where Yomiel would be tonight. Somebody who possesses different powers than me. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. But I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How'd you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before, on that night the first time around. We what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Linnae had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world path to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. The lamp just moving like that next to these guys. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. In my first stand on it, I can tell you, that was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time, I'll use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over. Then, you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. It makes sense, right? When you consider these other guys. It's like, I mean, maybe it could be the sort of thing where it's like, oh, you know, these guys could live on, but I'm just so weak that I can only be up for one night. And then that's it. So I must figure this stuff out, even though my powers are, you know, kind of good. But I just want you to use your time wisely. Oh, boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Miss-san, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Miss-san, so you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course! Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. You know, I was thinking of, like, using somewhere along the way, kind of like using an old man voice, but honestly, just because of how he sounded, and just kind of how he is right now, nah. Good thing I did. That was a great one. Oh, that? I completely made that up. Oh, this sneaky little doggy. Ah, I didn't read the thing, though. I made my way back to a new present. Huh? How come it's dark? Let's turn on the lights here. PTSD. Oh no! Yeah, of course. I think Bat can have it this time. Come on, it's the final chapter. We did all this work. We can't have another death here now. Heh, were you surprised? You bet I was. You didn't scare me to death. Yippee, it worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made a surprise for her, but it came out so well I want to use it again. That's alright, Lene. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jal. Dad, you're home! Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lene. She was just assigned to Detective Division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lene. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too. You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though. Haha. I'm gonna keep wearing that toy badge, Linne. What's wrong with it? To me, this is a symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. Haha, that you will. That you will. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're the same little kid. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. It seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Linne. Alright, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny let you here somehow, too. And so we meet again, Sissel. Just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they're all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. Dang, just chowing down on the chicken. We already knew they did that, but holy moly. I guess I really am a cat. So we just fine to curl up and watch strange and beautiful patterns of their new lives unfold. And it looks like I'm planning to watch here for quite a while. Hey, there it is! Game, and the case is closed! Oh my goodness, Miss Sal is doing the same thing too. Happy birthday to our lovely Linne! Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Hey, Miss Al, I thought I should stay home and guard the fort. Our birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. Holy moly, that's a lot of spaghetti. If that was there before, I did not notice. God dang. Alright, we got any other scenes? There has to be, right? We met so many characters today, like, come on. Oh no, he's trying to be like Inspector Cabanela. There, how you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanela. What kind of example is the Inspector providing for his men? Crazy Revelation makes this part totally work. Yeah, it is. It's... Well, what a good story. Here's your food, gentlemen. Dude, wear your shoes! Benrique, what are you doing here? I heard you're gonna be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today. So you took on a part-time job here again, just so you can eavesdrop? Oh yeah, no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. Brother, wear your shoes! You're in a restaurant! I don't care, like, how bad your feet are, you know, are itching. Like, don't be taking your shoes off in the restaurant. That's disgusting. I never cooked this way before. So exciting, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and fenugreek. Is this really necessary, this new curry chicken menu item? Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now, good luck with the taste testing. Oh boy, I think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway? I will say that curry guy is still like a little creepy. I don't know, it's something about his body shape, right? It's just so weird. He's like a creepy Patrick Star or something. Maybe it's his smile? I don't know, man. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Should you really be so close? Wait a minute. 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. Also jamming out to this music. You know, leave it to like the Shu Takami games, right? They always got some good stuff, good music. So this is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories. The indiscretions of a minister, perhaps. Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's to the stodgy mind of my darling husband. Wow. You hear this theme, like, all throughout this game, but, like, it still is so good. Oh my goodness, these two guys. This deal is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grades are quite good, my man. You know, I was about to escape the ball of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. Egad! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a kiss of the vapors? I nearly died of fright just now. Yeah, that's the thing. They're still around, so like, I mean, what are they gonna do? I guess it's just all the people will handle it now. Love, peace, and pigeons. Long live rock and roll. Set apart from charging admission. Protect the rights of those who live here. Oh no, he's panicking. He's panic dancing. Today's the day, you know. It's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. And then let me show you a new dance that's passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomach ache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. I don't think that works. Oh, I'm really interested in that one. Think you show it to me? Say next week. You got it. MCD staff, all staff. McD, all staff, McDonald's? Oh. Well. So weird seeing him wearing the same, like, outfit. Artist outfit. 10 long years, Yomiya. Your time's up. The only who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Thank you, Sissel. Why don't we have his wife in the picture? I feel like we should have her in the picture as well. You know, like, well, why isn't she there? Like, great picture. I think it's missing something though. You can't be telling me that's like, oh, this is one of those things where like, you know, she's the one taking the picture. It's like, no, you keep. There's a timer function. Come on. Come on now. Alright, so I guess now we don't really have any extra scenes from the credits, so we can let this play out, and I can basically just say my thoughts on this game. And I mean, honestly, I think it's already pretty obvious. It's just like how I feel about it, right? Like it's a good game. I really enjoyed it. The music was great, character designs were nice. It's just, and you know, they were all fun as well. And it was a great story. Like, the premise is obviously like, you know, crazy and strange, but like that's what's good about it. It's something different. You never heard of a story like this before, right? I never heard a story like this before anyways. And just like how everything progressed, all these revelations that we found out, you know, how everyone had to work together to basically get to the ending here, and how we essentially just kind of changed the past to have a new, better future. It's like, dang, man, it's all so good. And it also kind of, it's like, it's Shu Takami, right? So, or was it Takumi? But it's similar to the Ace Attorney stuff, right? And I guess like Danganronpa, where now that I've experienced this, it feels bad that I can't really replay this. Technically, I can, right? And just like I could replay the Ace Attorney games, but it's sort of thing where it's like, I kind of need to have a decent amount of time pass before I can really think about replaying it again. Because it's not like an action game, right? Where I'm like, okay, let me just hop right back in and just like start playing, like Sekiro, for example. That like, this is a story, and the only reason to go through it again is to experience the story again, which you also can do with any story, with like any book or whatever. But I can't just immediately hop back into it. I don't think I can hop back into it like even anytime soon, because everything's already fresh in my mind. I already know, you know, what's happened. So it's like, if it's one of those problems with some other games. Not even necessarily like games where there's replayability or not. It's just one of those where it's like, dang, I can never experience this for the first time ever again. It will never be that first time experience. I will go through the story knowing that, dang, man, this is a great story. I love this. I love the characters. I love the music. I love all the presentation. I love everything about it. But it will still be a different experience compared to the first time that I went through it. That's not like, you know, a fault of the game or anything like that. It's just more like, dang, that's how it's gonna be now from now on, you know? Similar to Ace Attorney stuff. It's like, I know what happens in those games. So the only reason to really go through them again is just because, you know, it's been a while. I feel like playing Ace Attorney again. You know, I want to just go through this. Like, sure, I might not remember the puzzles exactly, but I kind of get the gist of it. I know what's going to happen, but I just want to experience it again, even if it's not my first time experience. That's how you feel about Trails? Yeah. It doesn't have to be just like I mean, it is a story game and stuff, but it has like other stuff. Whereas this one, the puzzles, especially with these visual novel style games, right? These adventure types, because it's not like you can try other things or do something else or whatever. It's just simply, here's the puzzle. You know the answer for the most part, so you just go through it and you just kind of just seeing the story play out again. Which again is not bad, but it does miss out on a little bit of extra stuff that you could do with some other games where, like, you know, RPGs, you can maybe do some other builds or try some other strats out. You know, in like an action game, you can maybe try to use different weapons or use different moves or do whatever. Here, it's just reading a book. The same book again. But you know what? It is a good book. Look at all these things. Ghost puzzle? What is this? Are these like new things? Oh, I gotta check this out. Oh, wait, no, it's a literal puzzle. It is a literal, like, jigsaw puzzle thing. Oh, it's a sliding puzzle? Bruh. It's just, okay, hold on, wait. Wait a minute. First of all, what other achievements were there? Because I know that there were some achievements that you could do like during the story. Chapter 5, avert fate without any deaths at the final fate change. Final chapter, fail by removing a large symbol. Let's see. Chapter 13, take aim and nail it on the second try. Complete all 5x5 ghost puzzles. Chapter 14, fail by keeping the ball away from Mino. Clear all challenges. Are the challenges like also these achievements, I wonder? This definitely feels like the kind of game that I could 100% get all achievements. I don't know if I would do it on stream though. Alright, let me work this out first of all. Like, so 9 is the last one that we're missing. I should take a look at the image though, I think. Because I think it shows the full image first. So I think with this, so we got the AC, whatever that is up there, window in the middle, fish tank and stuff at the bottom left, with the couch on the bottom right. Oh wait, that's not the right one. Then we need the AC at the top. So actually, what I should have done. Okay, so now the aquarium and the thing is these two over here. So let's see. I want that there. Okay, cool. Alright, now I got 3 by 3. Do I need to complete all of them? Or is it only... I mean, we'll see if I unlock anything by doing 4 by 4. Oh, I can move multiple at once. Oh, okay. I did not expect it. I assumed it was just gonna be like the ones where you just move one tile. I didn't expect you could actually move like multiple at once. That changed things up a little bit. But I think the strat to solve it is still like the same. Let's see. I need it like... This should be the right side of it. So I think I need... Yeah, this wall I need to be up over here. Okay, so now that I have that, I need... There we go. Need to move these things out of the way. Okay, there we go. I can move this piece over, it looks like. Fate averted. And we got more things. Cool. Let's replay. Alright, alright. Now the hardest one. 5 by 5. Okay. Mainly trying to see like all the... I think this is part of the upper. So I also need... Just belong up. Let's see. So, what was the thing that connected to this? Where's that piece? It needs to look... Ah, this one over here. And now I need the AC. Final piece to be over there. Let's see, if I want to have them... Yeah, it has to be like that. There we go. Top row is done. So now, let's work on the left column now. So with this, it should be, I believe... Yeah, that's there. Now I need the fish tank to be over here. Cool, we got that done. Let's see, so let's work on this one. We got some of it already, it looks like. Can't quite tell if that's the beginning of it though. I don't think that's the beginning of it. I think I need this piece, because that's the corner one. Was it this piece that goes? I think it's this one. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Let's see, so for this piece here, I need... What do I need, actually? Or maybe it's not this piece. Well, no, it has to be, though. That's what connects to it. What is the last frame? Is the hint just gonna be showing, like, the full picture, I wonder? Oh, the hint is... The hints are the numbers. Oh, that makes it so much easier, actually. Should I use it with the numbers, then? Because, in the end... Your goal is really just to make this. And so you don't even need the pictures, you just need to make this, you know? Alright, well, I mean, where the heck is number 10? Oh, that's 10. Oh, yeah, that little bit. Oh, when you're hovering over it, it blocks that little. That's why. Wait, hold on. How did I rearrange this? Depending on how I want it to go. There you go. Let's see. So now I need... And then with this, I need the phone to be down there. So I want to do that. There we go. Now we bring... I probably need to swap these two. Yeah, because I need these two to be up there. And then this wall. Yeah, like that. Let's see, if I want to do this, I need to bring this one to be like that. There we go. So let's see, at this point, if I want to get this, I need to have this one be first. If I was gonna move it a certain way anyways. It obviously does not work now. There we go. I wonder if I get everything if I just do the 5x5. Because I mean, like, if I do the hardest one, then clearly I can do the easier ones, right? Ah, 21 out of 30. Ah, okay, yeah, so it is these. Okay, gotcha. Complete all 5x5. Okay, gotcha. Alright, well, let's keep going then. The 5x5. I might actually have to utilize the hint, so just so I can know exactly, like, which piece is where. Because, like, in the end, right, you kind of... It's really just, like, these numbers that you need to go for. You know, just boiling it down to just what you really need. But I guess I won't use it all the time, just to kind of see, like, which one is which. So we got 3, 4, 5 is there. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we can do that. Now I need space up here. There you go. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up there now. Now we're gonna want to go for 6. Okay, number 11 is here. 16 would just be this. And the final one would be the pot here. There we go. Now I want to go for 7, 8, 9, 10. 10's already in the right spot. Oh, I saw these two, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. Let's go for 12, 17, 22 now. So we have this guy. dancing. It has to be this one here. Now we need his legs. That's 18. Okay, it looks so similar, but it's not exactly the thing. Also, that is 13. Dang. Okay. So we actually need... Yeah, so that's 12. This is one of those cases where I think like, you probably do need to like see the numbers because it's a little confusing with him moving around like this. There we go. Now we have the right piece. Now I need to get 17 over. Actually, I should also be taking a look at where 22 is. 22 is there. There we go. If 14 was up here, that actually would have been fine. I should do that. See if I can move 14 up there. There we go. All right, things are working out. Oh. He's going ham. Okay, I got 2 new things. So I wonder... So let's try solving the 3x3 now. Let's see if that actually... I probably still need to solve all these things. But then it's weird that they don't have a thing where it's just solve all puzzles. Why does it only solve all 5x5? If this gives me more rewards, that would be weird. What? That's 3 there. Okay. So you do still get new illustrations anyways. Okay, so you gotta, like, play them all anyways. Alright. It's a little unfortunate. I was hoping doing the 5x5 would give me everything. But I guess, you know, it is what it is. Might be possible for me to get... Oh, but maybe not. There we go. I need 9 and 13, so 13 should go All right, looking good. Sheesh. Alrighty. The final one. And I guess we will just do them in order then. Since there isn't really any... Like, I need to do them all anyways. Hey, yo, everybody's running? What's even happening here? Why is everybody running? Also, I feel like you definitely needed, like, the numbers for this one. Like, are you kidding me? Everything is just moving now. Like... like, the upper right and the middle here, as well as the bottom left, they all look like they could be the same thing. Like, you kidding me? You need the numbers. Actually, what am I doing? I should just be trying to get 4 and 7 there. There you go. Are we just chasing a ramp? All right, this thing I think we do need the numbers on all the time because otherwise the moving background makes it a little too confusing. At least a hint isn't like a, hey, do this, you know, to like solve it. You do still need to actually solve it yourself. It's just giving me the number so I know like what is supposed to go where in the end. And you just need to actually be able to move it yourself. This is not quite right. I needed 9 to be in front. But now that I moved it this way, it'll be different. What was the way to move this? If I want to move it, it's down like this. I would need 13 to be... No, this would be fine, but... There we go. Six, 7, and 8. 8 is in the right spot, but we're gonna have to move that, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if I could get 14. Yeah, there you go. And then it just all falls into place. It's a good thing that I looked up how to solve like sliding puzzles a while back, so you can like get the strat for how to actually do it. Otherwise, you just be kind of moving stuff around, be like, oh, why doesn't it work? Let's see. So we can probably do. We want to have this all the way over there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we need to get 6, 11, 16, 21. Oh, fantastic. 16, 21 can be put into place already. Sweet. You'll love to see it. This might not be great, just because of the fact that okay, maybe I should have worked out by now. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so we want 12, 17, 22. Now we need 13 to be in the spot. 14 and 15 kind of end up being in the right spot already, so that's neat. But I definitely am going to have to move them. It's a little unfortunate. Boom. Okay. Get in there. So we want 23. Boom. You're not gonna have this make me take like an hour plus to do it all. No siree. Complete all 5x5 ghost puzzles. Heck yeah. Alright, alright. Doing good. Doing real good. Yeah, we're 3/4 of the way through. Dang, I mean, we might just, like, do all of it then, honestly. So what is avert fate without any deaths after the final fate change? Chapter 5. Oh, wait, I can't actually. I was thinking I could just go and do it from here, but it looks like I can't actually do that. So, chapter selected is then. Alright. Since it has been a while, let's just see. I should know the answer to it. I do need to see how it plays out. Just like, where were we? But also, you could probably just like keep restarting until like you actually get it right. Because I don't really see any particular reason why you would need to like wait until the death happens, right? Like, could you just press escape or press R? I guess is what it was. But then again, considering how you have to go through these chapters and you need to have a lot of it play out, maybe I shouldn't actually do this. You know, this is the sort of thing where it's just like, like once you know the answer, you just kind of do it anyways. It's not like, oh, this is an execution thing, you know? Am I gonna be able to beat this guy? So, I guess we shouldn't really bother with this. At least on stream. Like, I can definitely do this stuff myself, but... Do 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 do. So considering how long some of these chapters can be, I mean, I know we can like just, you know, fast forward. So like, this is a nice thing after all. But it is still just like a lot of waiting because, I mean, you still gotta play out. Is that you just go straight into what you need to do to get the challenge completed. And I forgot how long this chapter, but I feel like each chapter is like a little long. So having a challenge, we have to replay this as to like, oh, do this without like someone dying or something like that. It's like, dang, it does take a little while. Let loose. Pew. Wee woo, wee woo. Nah, too much of a pain. I forgot what I was supposed to do after this part, though. Yoink. Or rather, you? Yeah, I think I'll probably just save it here. We'll save current place and time. Yeah, just so that I can like do this, you know, off stream. If I really feel like doing the 100% stuff. Because it should be not too hard. But it's just that, like, you know, it's going to take a while to get into this thing. Lead the way outside without failing. Like, yeah, this is definitely doable as well. But it's just, you have to go through the whole ordeal of, like, okay, go through the story, blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's actually get this guy out without failing. Take aim and nail it on the second try. Don't know what these are, but I mean, these are sort of stuff where it's just like, I'll just do it off stream. It takes way too long to get to the point where you can attempt these things here. So that will be it for me streaming Ghost Trick. So yeah, look at all these things I unlocked. God dang, that's so much. Oh, it is scrolling though, so I guess it's not actually as much as, but it's still quite a lot though. The music, yeah. Beauty and the Dandy. 4 minutes before death, variation. Changing fate, variation. Ray, a ray of light. Boom, 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 boom. The memories. Alright, so this is a journal then. Even has all the additions to it. Alrighty, well, that will be it for Ghost Trick then. Thank you everyone for coming to stream out and just for, you know, staying throughout this entire journey. Again, good story. I had a lot of fun, but yeah, just like with some of these other visual novel style like games, like, it's such a shame that it's over. It's not the kind of thing where I can just go back and replay it anytime soon. But you know what? As I was going through it, it was a very enjoyable experience. Have a good night, everybody. See you guys next time.